Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, we are going to review the new, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Limina? Exotic Limina over ice. We're going to review Virtuo and Original. And then we're also going to review the Aged Sumatra. I have both. I've already tried Original line, so I don't know if I'm going to brew one, but I'll give you my thoughts on it. And then I have Virtuo line that I'm going to review for you guys today. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get started with this video. Let's do the more interesting one right now. I cheated and actually tried their Original line version. It is very interesting, and I want to give you a little bit of insight before we brew one. So according to the box, it says, bringing the Brazilian summer to you, lime and mint flavors splashed throughout lightly roasted coffees from around the world. Classic tropical combination meets light and delicately fruity Arabicas. A lemony sweetness and a hint of bitterness emerge in this coffee made for ice. So this one's made for ice, and it's gonna be, I'm guessing, available all summer long or until it sells out. Usually with their barista creations, they don't have like an intensity, but it does say it's like a lightly roasted coffee. This one is supposed to be brewed as espresso, and it doesn't suggest lungo or ristretto, it just says espresso. Both of these are recommended to try as kind of like an Americano, and that's what I did with the Original line. And let me tell you, it tastes to me like, have you guys ever had that unsweetened iced tea? That's what this tastes like to me. So I made an Americano, made it iced, and then I actually ended up making it with some simple syrup, so just to sweeten it up a little bit. And it was really good. It tasted like iced tea to me. Like, it didn't really have a strong coffee flavor, but it is a light brew, or it is a light roast, so keep that in mind. I want to try their Virtuo line first, and then I'll do the Original line. I don't even know if I'll do the Original line because, like I said, I already tried it. But with the Virtuo line, this is how the pod looks like. It's very nice. It's a double espresso. With the Original line, obviously that's just going to be a single espresso, so you'll need 2 capsules for a double shot latte or double shot drink. But with the Virtuo line, it's nice that it's already a double espresso pot. So, and then just quickly before getting into the brewing, I wanted to see what the website says. So Exotic Limina over ice is a limited edition capsule with lime and mint flavors. $13 a sleeve. It's fruity and complex. Even on the website, they have it as an Americano. So like an iced Americano, which is nice. And if you don't know, an Americano is pretty much just, if you use 2 shots of espresso, you put the same amount of water as you use espresso, put it in a cup, and then add your ice, and that's what an Americano is. So that's what we're gonna do. I wonder if I don't have the mint flavor or mint syrup from Pink House Alchemy, but I wonder if I have it in Monin. Give me one second. Okay, I don't have the mint. I don't have any mint syrups, but from like having it with simple syrup, and it was kind of like an iced tea kind of style, it tasted like to me. I think if you want a more minty flavor, which I'm not a fan of, to tell you the truth, but if you do want something like that, I would definitely add like a mint syrup of some sort just to kind of amp up that flavor. Either way, let's brew this. I did not taste it on its own. I just mixed it into an Americano right away. So let's brew this and see how it tastes on its own. Okay, while that brews, I just noticed that they have a recipe on their website. It's a latte, and they added milk. Since I already tried the Americano, like I said, it was good. It tasted kind of like an unsweetened iced tea, but I ended up adding just simple syrup, which is like flavorless syrup, just to kind of sweeten it, and it was good, refreshing. So I want to taste to see how it tastes with like a latte version. It says 1 capsule of Limina over ice. Some vanilla syrup, which I love vanilla syrup. I think I'm gonna just use my French vanilla. 3 ounces of milk, ice, mint leaves, and lime zest, which I don't have those last 2 ingredients, but I overall want to try it with milk and see what that's like. This zest is just going to be like a garnish, so you're not going to really incorporate it too much on the drink. It's really just what they have on top, but that's how it looks, and you can see the milk at the bottom. So I think that's what I want to try. Let's try the pod. You could definitely smell the mint on this capsule. And it's mint and lemon, and it's, you could smell, I think, both. Like I said, I didn't try it at all on its own. I mean, technically I did, it's just watered down because you do Americano. So let's do just like this. Should we mix the crema in there? All right, let's taste test this. Yeah, it kind of tastes like, and you could tell my expression is not grossed out. It says it's a little bitter, but I don't feel like it's bitter at all. It's very doable, especially if you don't like a straight black coffee. It's pretty good and smooth. The flavors definitely, it's very unique. It's something that I really haven't tried, just like in coffee like this. But to me, it tastes like iced tea. Once you put the ice and make it an Americano, it tastes like an unsweetened iced tea. So if you like that, then I think you would like this one. Let's try the recipe that Nespresso has. So they say, I'm just gonna eyeball this, okay? So that's about a tablespoon of French vanilla syrup. And then I'm gonna put milk, some ice, and then it says to put the espresso right over that. For the milk, I'm gonna try Chobani Oat, 0 sugar. Finally found it. I mean, I know the store that has it, but I don't really like going to that store. Okay, let's pour some milk. Let's do about that much. And then if you're at home doing this, you can just brew the capsule right into the cup, which is what the recipe said. But since I did the taste test first, I have it in here. So I'm just gonna pour very slowly into the cup. And then if you have your lemon and mint leaf garnish, then you would just put that on the side for some pretty aesthetic look. But this is how the drink looks like. Can't wait to try it this way. Got my green straw. Let's give it a little mix. Whoa, that's not bad. That is actually really good. I like this better than the Americano style, for sure. Yes, surprisingly, you can still taste the mint and the lime flavor. Even after milk. Milk usually gets rid of like the fancy notes and stuff, but you can still taste the flavors, the notes. Wow, this is really refreshing, but I need to stop sipping it because I'm gonna try the other ones, and since I'm pregnant, I'm not supposed to be drinking a lot of coffee, but this is really good. Really good. I'd say in the exotic flavors, it's a 10 out of 10. It's really good. It doesn't taste like iced tea. It tastes like a minty latte. I think it's definitely worth checking out. It's really refreshing. Wow. Okay. Honestly, it tasted the same like Vertuo with original line, so I'm not gonna brew this one for today's video because I need to contain my coffee intake. But if you have the original line machine and are wondering about it, I think you can definitely try it. It tastes the same to me from when I tried this one, but I personally prefer it in a latte. I tried it as an Americano, the way they suggested in the box, and it was okay. It tasted like iced tea, but once you add the milk, it's so smooth and you can still taste that refreshing lime and mint flavor. So, and like I said, if you want a little bit more minty flavor, even more minty flavor, then adding a mint syrup like the one from Pink House Alchemy. Their winter mint syrup is like so fresh tasting. I think that's the best syrup you can try with it. So super good. I'm glad I tried it as a latte because that's probably gonna be my favorite way to enjoy this drink. Okay, jumping on to Aged Sumatra. I tried the original line version a while back with original line, and it was really good. Like, it's very, I wouldn't say dense, but it's a little stronger than the typical vanilla eclair or the creme brulee or even squirrel. I feel like it has a tiny bit more like body to it. But I did notice that Aged Sumatra with original line is a level 7, and within the Virtual line it's a level 8. So it's a little stronger with the Virtual line, but they both seem to have the same like notes as far as like the profile. It says woody, spicy, and with the original line you can brew it as espresso and as a lungo. With Virtual line, obviously it's just going to be an espresso. So let's read a little bit about what Aged Sumatra is on their website. So Aged Sumatra, it's also a limited edition capsule. It's a woody and spicy capsule, intensity level 8. Like I mentioned, the box is going to be $12, and it's a specialty coffee with elegant woody notes refined by time. The carefully aged beans gain in smoothness and complex spice notes. Try Aged Sumatra as a cappuccino for a full-bodied, intense treat with roasted cocoa notes and subtle, pleasantly bitter aftertaste. Pleasantly bitter aftertaste. We're gonna try it as a cappuccino. We're gonna add a little bit of like chocolate to the drink because it has cocoa notes, and that's nice. Then the notes are woody, earthy, and spicy. Do they have a recipe? They don't have a recipe, but it does say to try it as a cappuccino. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Here is what the capsule looks like. I don't know if I showed the box, but the box is really pretty. Here's the capsule. Aged Sumatra. It's interesting how they say that they age the bean, kind of like aged whiskey. Apparently aged is better, and that's how they made this one. All right, so first and foremost, let's brew the capsule and taste it black, and then we'll see how that tastes like. It's supposed to be woody, spicy. We'll see. Okay, here it is. I feel like the Limina had less crema than this one. Yeah, it's definitely, it smells just like the original line one. I wonder if they made it, or it says that it's a level intensity 8 because it's a double espresso. I'm definitely getting woody, spicy notes from it. All right, I'm gonna mix the crema into the coffee, and then we'll taste it. So this one, I'm actually a little nervous about tasting black because it's a little on the stronger side. So bear with me. All right, let's try it. Wow, that's woody, but it's not bitter. That is very woody, like very, very woody, but it's surprisingly very smooth and not bitter at all. I would definitely not drink it black, but it's nice that it's not bitter because once you add the milk, just perfection. Yeah, it's very smooth. It's almost like so woody that's a bit smoky, and I guess that's what they mean by the spiciness, but it's more woody than anything else. Okay, I'm gonna try it in a cappuccino. So I just learned, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I just learned that cappuccinos have chocolate in them, or incorporated with some sort of like chocolate. So I'm gonna add some milk, a little bit of chocolate sauce this time. Maybe even if you have creme de cacao, I think that would be nice. But I'm just gonna do chocolate sauce enough to like mix it in with the cappuccino. And then we'll try it that way because apparently this has coconuts. Yeah, I don't know if I taste coconuts, but I could see how it would work with some cocoa, chocolatey, anything, because I feel like it just calls for that. So let's try it that way. I'm gonna try it with the Monin dark chocolate sauce. And this would be the only thing that I'm gonna mix the milk with. We'll mix the milk with this, and then we'll add it to the shot of espresso. So let's do that. Okay, so I have my Morocco frother. I'm gonna fill it to where it says max. That's usually about the amount of milk that I use. And then I'm gonna shoot for about a tablespoon. I'm just gonna eyeball it right now. That should be good. I've honestly never done this. Let's hope it doesn't choke on the whisk. Fingers crossed. Here, I'll show ya. gonna just pour my espresso into this glass mug. And then here's the milk. Oh my god, that looks delicious. It smells like hot chocolate. Okay, let's try it. That tastes like hot chocolate. That is very tasty. If you're a fan of chocolate anything, I think pairing this with hot chocolate, chocolate sauce or chocolate syrup would be nice. Or even melting the actual bark of chocolate would be really nice. Yeah, that's really, really delicious. And my frother didn't choke. I thought it was gonna choke. I still have some milk in here, but it mixed the sauce pretty well. You can still taste the strength of the coffee in even after adding the milk, but the chocolate meshes really well with all those notes. I could see this working iced. I don't know if it'll... Should I just add ice to this? Let's see, hold on. Okay, I have my cup of ice. I'm gonna make a mess. Wow! Thank God I didn't drop anything. A little bit more chocolate sauce just for fun. That is pretty good. So if you like ice over hot and just prefer iced all the time, I think this is a solid double espresso capsule to add to your collection, because it is really, really good. And you can still taste the coffee. It doesn't lose strength. It doesn't taste watery. Really good. All right. And like I said, I'm not going to try the original line. I feel like, I don't know, it's 7, 8. It's pretty close. I honestly feel like the original line tastes just the same as the Aged Sumatra. So, as the Vertuo line. So, if you were wondering, I do like this one. I've used it in a couple reels over on my Instagram. So if you guys want to kind of skim through the reels, you can see how I use it there. But I've also tried it with French vanilla, and it's really good. I don't know if I've tried this iced, but I can't see it being bad, because when I try it hot, it still has a really nice strength and all the notes are there, and it's very, very delicious. This is actually the second box that I have. The first one, I think I'm down to like 2 left. I left those in the new house that we're gonna move into soon. But yeah, I've already used those capsules. My husband likes it too. I've made some drinks with those capsules for him, and he enjoys it as well. So yeah, I think it's a pretty solid capsule. I like that it's not weak and it's not bitter, like it's smooth all around. So that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you guys gonna try the Limina lemon mint drink? And if you do, you have to try it as a latte. If you like Americanos, then I think you would really enjoy it. And then are you gonna try Aged Sumatra? I think that one, it's nice. And I'm so glad that they made it a double espresso for Vertuo and not a single. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this taste test. And oh, that reminds me, I have the new releases that they just came out with yesterday or today. I have Istanbul, Rio de Janeiro, and Paris for original line. These are not available for Vertuo line yet, or I don't even know if they're making them for Vertuo line, but I am gonna taste test these. Hopefully that video will be up next week, not this week, but just know that I plan to try them out. I might even just do like a live on YouTube and do it that way, so you guys can ask me questions as I go. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. But yeah, that completes today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.